people are talking about Trump. How is Trump as far as India is concerned? Is he actually good, or is it like Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana? A lot of people are jumping around, Trump. So are we going to see a lot of things in a positive way?
Yes. Now, look, Trump was very good for us even in his first term, right? Tariffs, you're going to get hit with tariffs. Trust me on this. We got hit with Harley-Davidson tariffs even the first time around, right? We have a strategy for it. This is where the uselessness of the babu comes in. It turns into an asset, which is that you prolong talks for 3.5 years, and by the end of 3.5 years, Trump is gone and the new administration has come in. Okay? Now, the issue here is, what worries me with all the revelations that have happened in the past 2 weeks is that you are realizing how much your electoral processes and your state has been compromised by American interests. And it was not your own counterintelligence that picked up all of this. It is an American cost-cutting exercise that revealed all of this. Your own foreign minister goes and claims that Open Societies Foundation and George Soros is a dangerous man. But he ends up at the same Munich Security Conference that is closely intertwined with what George Soros himself does, is partially funded by it. This kind of, I mean, I don't know where you're coming from. Are you serious about dealing with George Soros, or are you just, interested in making noises and things like that? It shows you we're still a third world country. We don't have the state capacity, forensic capacity, or we're so compromised that even if we do, when we're so compromised, we can't act on it. Right? That is a very scary thing. And in this, we have to understand this is pure dumb luck that thanks to Trump, huge problems of yours abroad have been solved. Okay? So it is a net positive. Now, there is no such thing as a perfect marriage. Even in the best of marriages, the wife's cooking will be bad, the husband's snoring will be bad. कुछ भी हो सकता है. बीबी बेवड़ी हो सकती है, husband अय्याश हो सकता है, whatever. Okay. So there is no zero friction relationship. But it is as good as we can get. And the pros that accrue to India under Trump are far greater than the previous administration. Remember, in the previous administration, there was a very clear division. The Labour Secretary Gina Raimondo and Jake Sullivan, the NSA, were Team India through and through and through. Okay. Anthony Blinken and a lot of other people were not, they were quite hostile towards India. Right? In this administration, you just don't have people who are hostile towards India. So you look at people like Tulsi Gabbard or Vance. I mean, he's our son-in-law. Our son-in-law, our adopted daughter, our actual son who's heading up the FBI. They're all very, very pro-India. And even in Team Doge, there are several Indian engineers doing work. It's over. I don't think Indians and pro-Indians, most Indians are quite anti-India when they're
I was going to say that.
The thing is, those people haven't found any traction in this government. It is all people known to be fairly pro-India. And they're not pro-India for the sake of being pro-India. They're pro-America. It just so happens that they realize that India and America's interests are best served by working together, not trying to undermine one another.
So when he keeps saying, I love Hindus in his own way, I love Hindus. So does he really mean, do we need to be cautious? Or is India, they need India at this point of time, hence he's saying and doing things?
Look, they need India, yes. But he's also very well disposed off towards Indians. Okay, in spite of the fact the community votes overwhelmingly Democrat. But this time things changed significantly. 32%, I think, of the population for the first time voted Republican. Right.
So there is this Republican Hindu convention and all that stuff.
There's a Hindu American Foundation and all of that, who are all very good. But the thing is, we really need to amp up our game. The problem is we can't because, where there are 10 Indians, there are 24 Indian associations. And none of them, everybody will tell you the other guy is a fraud. And according to everybody else except them is a fraud. Okay? Just like it is in India as well. This is the classic, we can't even unite when Ghori is coming to attack us kind of thing. So you have all of these problems.
थैंक यू सो मच दोस्तों, आपने अभी तक ये क्लिप देखी, लेकिन अगर आप पूरी वीडियो देखना चाहते हैं तो उसकी डिटेल्स डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में भी है और पिन कमेंट में भी है और आपके स्क्रीन पे भी फ्लैश करेगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।